Hi, I'm Ashira Ramadan from Jerusalem.
Don't push me. Don't push me. Okay, go. Don't push me. Okay, go.
Hi, this is Iman Bilbaisi from Gaza.
Hi, I'm Ala Khayyaf from Jerusalem.
Hi, I'm Farah Abu Qasim living in Gaza.
Hi, this is Diana Zir from Ramallah.
My name is Nagam Mhanna. I live in Gaza.
أعزائي المستمعين نقدم لكم نشرة الأخبار. I am Yara Al-Amla. I'm living in Ramallah.
Hi, this is Samer, my husband. I told you before about him, and he's a tour guide. And remember on the Holy Light Saturday, I said that he was gassed by the Israeli soldiers and in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. So today he was called by the Israeli defense forces to testify about what happened that day. So now we're on our way to their quarters so as for Samer to testify on what happened that day. So what actually happened that day?
Well, since the last years, every year they are blocking all the gates in the Easter for the Christians. They are not allowing anyone to go to the old city, and you've been there, I think.
Yes,
you've been in Great Friday and Light Saturday. Well, I had a Catholic group from United States, American group, and they told us to be early in the morning at 5:30 at Newgate, so we can go to the Holy Sepulchre. So we waked up so early, and we were at 5:30 at the Newgate. Well, the police and some Franciscan priests, they allow us to go to the church, and everything was cool. And we celebrated the Mass, and after the Mass finished around 9:30, 10. They're starting to push us out of the church. The reason why is just they want to make more space for the other Christians. But we were shocked because we didn't see any other Christians, all police. The church was full of soldiers and policemen, only police and soldiers. So we tried to hide somewhere in the church, running from them, but at the end they're starting to push us out. Well, they're starting to push us in a hard way and unpolite way. So we went out of the church, and I told my group, let's go out of the church, we can visit other places. So we went out of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and they followed us all the way till the square of the church, and they told us, no, you have to go out of the square. So we went out of the square of the church. We were in the market in the old city. One of the tourists asked me, like, she wants to go to the restrooms, because we didn't have much time to go to the restrooms. We were 3 hours in the Holy Sepulchre without the restrooms because of the Mass and so on. So I have a friend in the old city. So I told him, please, if you let us use the restrooms just for a few minutes. Well, I was shocked when I saw the soldiers behind me. He's telling me, no, you cannot use the restrooms, you have to go out of the city. I said, yes, I know that we are leaving, but I need to go to the restrooms. Where in the world we cannot use restrooms? I can't understand. Where on earth we cannot use restrooms? Some people need the restrooms. They need to have to go to the restrooms. So I sent some of the ladies. I had at that time all ladies group. I didn't have any men. There were 34 American ladies with me. So they were all. Some of them they were old women. Some of them they were young. So I told those who wanted to go urgent to the bathroom. I told them, please, you can use this store. They have clean restrooms. And then the soldier, one of the Israeli soldiers, he took one of the ladies from the shop out, and the owner of the shop was so mad because he told him, you cannot take her out, she is going to use the bathroom. We are not making any shopping right now, but she needs a bathroom. He said, no, she cannot use the bathroom. So the owner of the shop told him, please go out, and after they use the restrooms, they will leave. We were just talking to him, in a friendly way. We weren't touching him or pushing him like with hands. Suddenly he took a gas bottle and he just sprayed it in our eyes, with the tourists behind me, with the owner of the shop. and all of us we couldn't open our eyes. And then at that moment, the owner of the shop closed the door. He pushed him out to give us time at least to see what is going on. Half of the group were outside of the store, half of the group were inside the store. They were terrified, the ladies there. They were shouting and screaming at the soldiers, why you are doing this? We are Christians, we are pilgrims, we are not here to do any problems. We just left the church, so I can't understand what they want. I mean, we just left the church, we just left the whole area of the church. We were in the market. They didn't want us even in the market. So for this reason, we did a case against this soldier. And then the officer came and he took our IDs, and he said that he will call us later because he couldn't stop the tourists at that time. He said like later we will call you for to take to tell us exactly what happened. So just a few days ago they called me and they told me we need you at the police station to see exactly what happened, so they can see and judge actually this soldier who really bothered us with the gas, pepper gas, and he was really unpolite to us, and he treated us like animals at that time. And they didn't stop here, even with the tires, with the tear gas, and with all what happened. They kept pushing us all the way outside of the city. It wasn't enough even for us, for them to see us like we cannot open our eyes. They kept pushing us all the way out of the city. And when we went out of the city gates, there were hundreds of tourists crying they want to go in. And believe me, we were in the market and we didn't see any groups there. It was just empty. It was a ghost city. And
we reached the place. It's inside this building. Let's go inside and see if they would allow us to film the whole testimony.
بس بقول لك قبل ما يجي الضابط.
Okay, they told us to not film until the police officer comes, and let's hope that we'll take permission to film what's going on inside. Okay, he's telling us that we can wait inside without filming.
يستجوبوا بس 10 دقائق ربع ساعة. التصوير هذا لازم يكون إجراءات ثانية. Well, to film actually what I'm going to say, that needs a permission, a special permission. For the moment, they don't have the permission, so you might go inside and wait for me, but you cannot film, or you just stay here around, and I will be back in a few minutes, okay?
All right.
All right.
So long inside.
Well,
what did they ask?
They asked me many questions. Exactly the day I just entered the old city till the moment we had the problem. They asked me about many small details. How the soldiers looked like, what happened exactly, did he push you? And I told them everything. I told them what I told you in the car. I concentrate more about how the soldiers should treat the people.
Yes,
these small details, I told them this is not important. What is the color of the shop, of the gate of the shop? Who was inside? Who was outside? Where the soldiers was exactly? That's not important. What is important? He did something, and he should be punished. That's what I understand. If they will punish the soldiers, they will send us a letter that says that they punished him. So they said, for any reasons, you can come here to this department.
We'll be waiting for this letter.
Okay.
So now we have to run back to the...
Yeah, we will go to Bethlehem to meet my group. They are waiting. I think the mass is over, and we are going to see them right now.
Okay, so let's go. Head back. This is the checkpoint of Al-Walaja area, which leads right to Bejala.
اسمع هذول معك سواح ولا شو؟
هذول لا بيشتغلوا ببرنامج صحافي.
معهم هوية زرقاء ولا شو؟
لا ما حاجة هوية زرقاء ليش؟
نعم؟
مش زرقاء.
معهم تصريح.
اوكي شكرا.
نعرف سوا شنو
So now we're in the city of Bethlehem, heading to the Lutheran Church, where the group that's with Samuel is right now. So.
So thank you. Thank you.
At the night, it's online.
We are very happy to see you and your people.
Yes.
God bless you.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
How do you find it so far here in the Holy Land?
Absolutely fascinating. Very busy, very different from what my homeland is like in Canada. But Galilee has its nice quiet places. But here in Bethlehem and Jerusalem, it is so busy.
Yes,
just so busy.
We have to go that way.
We are going to enter right now one of the oldest church in the world, the Church of the Nativity. It was built by Saint Helen in the year 325 AD, and since then it was never been destroyed since it was built. So everything we are going to see inside, 99% is from the time of Saint Helen, pillars, mosaic. Even the style of the church is the same, and you can see like there were different gates from the Byzantine time, from the 4th century, later from the 12th century, from the Crusader, and the last one, the small one, is from the Turkish time. Actually, they did it very small because in the old days they used to bring their camels and their, their dogs and and donkeys. They used to go inside. So to stop actually the people going inside with their animals, they did a small door also to give respect, because inside, under the church, we have the cave where Jesus was born. Watch your head on your way in, please. Okay.
Not so much.
He's got to really watch his head. He's got to hold about 3 or 4 times.
Whatever you see right now here, that's belongs to the Greek Orthodox. These are the main altar for the Greek Orthodox. To the left of the altar of the Greek Orthodox, we have the Armenian, and on the other side we have the Roman Catholic, the Church of St. Catherine. Well, under the altar we do have the cave where our Lord Jesus was born, and the caves are also connected. There are 5 or 6 big caves connected to each other. Most of them, they are just under the altar, and some of them, they are in the Catholic part known as St. Jerome's. Well, the mosaics on the wall, they are from the Crusader time, but it is the Byzantine school. The mosaic on the floor here is from the 4th century. There are 52 pillars on both sides, and in each pillar you can see one of the image, or one of the image of a saint or a prophet or a disciple. The roof made of cedar wood, which has been here more than 1,000 years, and from time to time they check it, but it's still in a good condition. Well, the church has a style of a cross. This is the basilica. This is what I call you a basilica. It's just a corridor with pillars on both sides. Then we have the altar, and then we have 2 chambers, one to the left, one to the right. This looks like a body with 2 hands. From an eye of a bird, the style of the church looks like. And right now, the church is open for all people. Okay, Orthodox, Protestants, Catholic, Lutheran, Anglican, everyone can come, because there is only one place where Jesus was born. We are going to see a star. Okay, yes. Where we have the star is the birthplace of our Lord. Okay, there will be stairs a little bit to go down. The star will be to the right. The star is made of silver. It has 14 points, represent the 14 generation or the 14 station of the cross. And exactly there we have the place where Jesus was born. To the left there is the manger. You remember when the shepherd came, they found Jesus in the manger. So it's one entrance from here to the right, and the exit is from to the left. Excuse me, because he's filming. This is where our Lord was born, where we have the Star of Bethlehem. You see the mosaic also from the 4th century over the altar. And on the other side is the manger. Okay? Please make sure that you touch the star and take pictures. You can go closer. سوي تصوير خصوصي كده. So we will go, follow me please, to go to the other side.
Now we'll be heading for a light lunch, falafel and shawarma. Come on, let's go. Hope you're hungry too.
One of the good restaurants that do falafel and shawarma, we usually call him in advance to prepare some sandwiches if we are in rush. It's called Christmas Restaurant. It's located just next to the wall of the separation wall of Bethlehem. So please, أهلا وسهلا.
No, falafel. I like turkey.
You go to these episodes, there's one. All Palestinian, the wall is a disaster. The wall is kind of a big prison now, and many of them lost their jobs. Many of them lost their, life. They are disconnected actually with their families, because some of them some of the families they live here in Bethlehem, and some of families they live in Jerusalem. And before the war they used to visit each other, but after the war right now it is hard to visit. It's really something sad to see. Like, it stopped people to go actually to any place. There is only one gate that controls actually all the people who are leaving or entering Bethlehem.
As you can see, this is the wall that's surrounding Bethlehem and all the West Bank. And now we're going to visit this store, the souvenir shop, which has great things inside. So let's go inside and see how it goes.
First of all, I would like to welcome you in the city of Bethlehem. You are in Bethlehem today, and I would like to welcome you to this shop here. Okay, the main industry in Bethlehem and the main income of the people of Bethlehem is the olive wood carving. Olive wood, if you can notice that, yeah, we have a very big section of olive wood, And olive wood, it comes in 3 different qualities and 3 different grades and 3 different prices. That you have to look at the quality of the sorry, you have to look at the quality of the piece, what you are getting, the detail and the workmanship, and how old is the wood is. Okay, this is a very popular cross here. It's called the Cross of Jerusalem. I don't know if you've seen that cross while you are sightseeing. This cross, it has 5 crosses in one. The big cross presenting the city of Jerusalem, and the 4 small crosses presenting the corners of Jerusalem, where Christianity started from Jerusalem and spread around the world. And the beauty of that cross, it's a very latest design we have in the country here. It's a very simple move. You can open it like this. It will be as a necklace. Okay, and you can see the 4 small crosses and presenting the wall of Jerusalem. Also, it's a very nice, it's a very beautiful one.
I'll show you my price.
So you've seen tourism here in Bethlehem, in Palestine, how tourists come. So hope you've enjoyed the day with us, and see you. Bye.
Here is one of Palestinian traditional celebration for the wedding in Gaza, and there is a groom and their friends and relatives are celebrating with him in his day, because today is his wedding, and he is in front of his home, and his relatives and friends celebrating with him. This is before he wants to go to take his bride from his home, from her home. Now I have the groom Ahed, and he will tell us about his story and about his wedding. مبروك. اليوم فرحك. قديش أو قبل خطبت أنت لك قديش خاطب؟
لي حوالي 3 سنين.
3 سنين لك. So he engaged for 3 years. طب عروستك يعني 3 سنين قعدت تستنى وما كان عندها مشكلة ولا كيف؟ So his bride was accepted in this situation because she of course wants عاهد. طيب أنت كيف تعرفت عليها للعروسة ولا جواز تقليدي؟
والله هو تعرف من اخواتها يعني.
So he knows her brothers, and so he proposed her and she accepted him. So now we have Abul Leil. Abul Leil, he is the one who sing and celebrate with Ahed in his wedding. انت عادة تقعد تغني للعرسان ولا؟
طبعا.
So he always sings for the groom in their wedding. من وقتش إلك بتغني؟
35 سنة بفرح كل شباب المعسكر.
So he is singing and he had been singing for 35 years, and until now he still sing to celebrate with the grooms and to make them happy in their wedding. أكثر شو اسمعك بتغني هندي؟ So we heard him singing in Indian language. من وين تعلمت الهندي؟
هذا بتعلمه كله من التلفزيون ومن بتشان ومن.
So he learned the language from the movies, the Indian movies. طيب يعني في أغاني معينة أنت بتكون محضرها ولا فجأة بتلاقي حالك غلط قاعد تغني؟
ليش المغني غني لما يجي كيفه فجأة.
So أنت مش لازم تكون محضر حالك بتغني على طول.
العربي بقول ما تقوليش المغني غني لما يجي كيفه وبيجي كيفه بغني.
So he wants and his mood is okay and good, he will sing. But if his mood is not okay and not good, he will not sing, and that depends on his mood. غني لنا شوي يعني من الأغاني العربية. لا بدناش هندي، بدنا نفهم بالنهاية.
هندي بس واحدة وهندي والكلمة.
غني هندي منيح؟ غني هندي يعني. He will sing for us.
يلا بس أيوة.
يلا
قرباني 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 دموتي كبندوهي وهندي مزبر بندني قرباني 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 هذا ابن خالي انا بحييه يعني بهنئه بدل ما هنئه بالعربي بحييه بال.
So I don't know the meaning of the song that he is his cousin and he is greeting him in his wedding and celebrating with him in his wedding. So now the friends and the relative of the groom will take him and celebrate with him to his home. We are in the Shelter camp.
الشباني قال العاقل والجواز وخزي عين الشيطاني قول اللي انت معاك الكابونات والمال بص على الفقير وراضي واللي بيرضي الفقير بكره والله ربنا بيرضي.
They reach the place of the wedding. As we see, they are taking the groom with them and they are celebrating with him in his day. They are singing for him, they are dancing for him, they are happy for him. Today is his day. The bride supposed not to be with the men in the march to go to the wedding place, so she is inside the car, a special car for the bride and for the groom. And as we see, the car has flower and draw on it some heads and writing the first letter of the names of the bride and the groom. And I think that we reached the place of the wedding. It's the Gulf Hotel, the name of the hall where the wedding is supposed to be. Now I have the fathers of the groom. مبروك لابنك.
الله يبارك فيكي.
هذا كم من ابن انت جوزت قبل هيك؟
قبل سنين.
هذا الثالث.
هذا الثالث.
ايش اسمه؟
عاهد.
عاهد is the third one.
غير زواج.
He make his wedding. قديش كان صعب انك انت بعد 3 سنين ما انه كان خاطب ابنك وهلا انت عملت له؟
كان ما معي مصاري صرت اخذ من الناس علشان اتجوزه، علشان مرته عشانها غريبه مجبور انا قعدت 2 ولا 3 ما قدرتش اتجوزه. صرنا نجيب امه تجيبه من هين وتجيب من هين وتجيب من هين، لما تدبرنا حنهم قالوا يا عمي اذا بدكوش تدبروا الولد يا عمي كلها من عنده، فاحنا اضطرينا ناخذ من الناس عشان نجوز ابن.
So he doesn't have money for the wedding of his son, and he didn't have it, so he tried to take money from people to help him and to make this wedding for his son, because the bride of his son, she is not from his relatives, so she can't wait a long of time until she wait his groom to marry her. So they make it quickly and try to bring money by taking money from people to make the wedding. Most of wedding places and hotels of Gaza are besides the sea, as if the people catching the good view of the sea to have their wedding beside a good view. And we have one here. It was a whole wedding for wedding. This hotel was for weddings, and it is destroyed by the Israeli plan. It was destroyed in the latest war of Gaza by shelling it by Israeli plans and destroy it completely. The bride and the groom is going to the wedding place, to the hall, to celebrate in their wedding. They will start in their wedding now. And as we are hearing the song of the wedding, and we finished here, and think they will celebrate in their wedding now, and we're not supposed to enter with our camera inside the wedding because it's not allowed for us.